Hello and welcome to Saki Tech. So in today's video, I will do a gaming and graphics comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 2014 edition and the iPad Air, which is the 5th generation iPad. Now just to give you a quick summary, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 2014 has an octa-core processor. It's an Exynos processor, and octa means 8. So we have a total of 8 processing cores. 4 of these cores are clocked at 1.9 gigahertz, and the other 4 are clocked at 1.3 gigahertz. So we also have 3 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. Now the iPad Air has a dual-core 64-bit A7 processor clocked at 1.4 gigahertz, and then it has 1 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. And since we are going to do a graphics and gaming comparison, you should know that the Note 10.1 has Adreno 330 graphics, and the iPad Air has IMG's Power VR G6430 graphics. Now the benchmarking tool we will be using to measure the graphics and gaming performance is called GFXBench benchmarking tool, which will push these devices to their absolute limit. We will use the latest version, which is, as of this video, 2.7.0. So basically I will be running 6 high-level supported tests on each of these flagship phones, but I will only show you 2 of these tests because they're quite lengthy. And then once I run the 2 tests one by one, then I'm going to run all 6 together, and I'm simply going to skip straight to the results and show you how they compare with each other. So the first test we're going to run is the T-Rex test, where a girl is being chased by a huge T-Rex, and the second test we are going to run is an Egyptian warrior fighting with various enemies. So let's dive right in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure nothing is running on the background. So let's double tap on the iPad. It's a clean slate, and let's take a look. No recent apps on the Samsung. Let's go to the task manager and clear up some memory. So we have 2 perfectly clean slates, and let's launch GFXBench. Okay, so basically I'm going to run 6 high-level benchmark tests, but I'm going to only run 1 of each, so you can see what they look like. It's going to take a long time if I showed you all 6 running on the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 1 T-Rex test and 1 Egyptian test, and then I'm going to show you the results of all 6. But I still want you to see what they look like. So let's uncheck the ones that I'm not going to run right away. So I'm going to run first, I'm going to do the T-Rex, where the girl is being chased on a scooter by a T-Rex. Okay, click start, click start. Okay, so basically that's what it is, and I want you to watch the whole thing, and then I'm going to skip to the Egyptian test. Okay, so the T-Rex is complete, so let's start with the Egyptian test. So I basically unticked everything and I ticked the Egyptian test, and this is what we're going to watch. I want you to see exactly what is being benchmarked in these graphical masterpieces here. Okay, so I'm just going to let you with this. You can watch the whole thing, or you can skip all the way to the results. And as I said, I'm going to have 6 total results for you for all 6 tests. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the final results. So we have the 6 results for all the 6 tests, and let's zoom in on these numbers and analyze them and see how they performed on the iPad on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 2014 edition. Okay, so basically if you look at these numbers carefully, it looks like they perform almost similarly. iPad seems to have a little bit edge, so if you look at the first 4 scores, iPad is in fact ahead by a couple frame rates per second. Alrighty, and then if you look at the 5th test, Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1 is at 67 and the iPad is at 63. And the final test at the bottom is 43 on the Samsung and 49 on the iPad. So basically this will tell you that the iPad will run games a little bit better than the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1, but nothing to run home and brag about. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, and also you can go ahead and connect with me socially on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter, for which all the links are in the description below. Thank you again, and I'll see you the next time. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just throw them down in the comments section below.